will be afternoon by the time y'all see this. But today is going to be super basic. I'm doing an acai bowl for breakfast because I am starting to think about transitioning back into being plant-based, and I often had a hard time finding breakfast that I liked besides oatmeal, because I love oatmeal. I could eat it every day. So I've decided to go back to making smoothies and acai bowls for breakfast. I just feel like I have more energy that way when I start off my day with fruit and nuts and seeds. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my fall-proof I can never say that right, acai bowl, and you cannot mess it up. It's always going to be good. No matter what you do, it's always going to be delicious. Okay, so before we jump into it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the thumbs up button, and comment down below to let me know what else you'd like to see from me for Vlogmas. All right, let's get into it. So I'm starting off with 2 frozen ripe bananas. I like to freeze mine when they get super brown because that's the best time to use them. That's when they're super sweet. They're perfect for smoothie bowls. They're perfect for vegan ice cream and all of those things. So I'm just gonna cut off the skin and then break them up into pieces to put inside of my food processor. So the acai packets that I use are from Trader Joe's. I get the frozen ones. For my smoothie bowls, I like to kind of leave them a little bit frozen, so I break them up, kind of get the liquid a little loose. I don't really like to run it under the water like the directions say. It says to run it underwater for like 5 seconds to defrost. But I'd rather break it up so that way it doesn't put too much liquid in my smoothie bowl and it keeps it thick. Now you're gonna take a half a cup of berries. You can use blackberries, strawberries. I ended up using some mixed fruit because that was all we had. I didn't realize we didn't have any fresh berries, so we'll have to go to the store today to get some more. And you're just gonna pop that in your food processor as well. I already blended it a little bit. I pureed it a little bit, but then you're gonna put 1/4 cup of a nut milk, whether it's almond or oat or cashew, even though oat isn't a nut milk, but still, I use oat milk. You only want to put a little bit because you want the bowl to be nice and thick. You don't want a smoothie, okay? You don't want a smooth, runny smoothie. You want a thick smoothie bowl. Just blend it until it's smooth, and yeah, you'll see when to stop. Make sure you scoop the sides down as well with a spoon every time you blend. This way you make sure everything gets nicely blended together as one, okay? Now this is when I add the acai packet. If you're using powder, you can also use, I believe, about 2 to 4 tablespoons of acai powder. Just make sure you put some of the frozen fruit like directly over it at this point, so that way it doesn't go everywhere once you close it and start the food processor. So this is the way that it should look once you're done blending. It should be nice and smooth and well blended. Also, if you guys hear beeping in the background, it's our security system. We had a power outage. See, there it goes. Now you want to take a nut butter, almond, cashew, peanut, whatever, and do a tablespoon into the food processor. I get mine from Trader Joe's, and it's usually a little bit oil on top, so always got to mix it. But you're just going to take a tablespoon of nut butter and pop it inside of the food processor. Now we're gonna take our cinnamon, and I do a little pinch of this. I like to shake it onto my hand just to make sure it's the right amount and that it's not too much. You literally just want to get like a pinch. So I do this 2 times just to make sure that it's the amount that I want. I went back in with some more because that wasn't enough for me. I also added another little splash of milk just to help it blend a little bit better. And now you're just gonna blend everything all together until you feel like it's the consistency that you want. So this is how it looks once I pour it into the bowl. Make sure you take the middle of your food processor out. I like to use the food processor because I feel like it gets a better blend than a blender. I know it's strange, but it just makes everything a little bit more smoother. Now time for the fun part, which is the toppings. So I didn't realize we didn't have any fresh fruit, so I ended up using frozen. I used some frozen mango and some frozen dark cherries. The dark cherries are my absolute favorite from Trader Joe's. We do, however, have plenty of apples, so I used the green apple in the fridge and I just sliced it. I only put about 3 to 4 slices of apple in my acai bowls. Unless I do them in chunks, then I do about half a cup. So I just cut up a few slices, put that in the bowl, and the rest I save for a snack for later. So now this is where I get my fat in the mornings. I use plain, unsalted, not roasted, sunflower seeds, maybe about a teaspoon or a tablespoon, maybe less. I think it's about less. And then I grab my chia seeds, and this I kind of just pour all over. Then I grab my hemp seeds and do the same exact thing. Now for my favorite part is the granola. So this is some homemade granola I made last week. It's a cranberry orange type flavor. Has oats and almonds and cashews. Really, really good. It's my favorite. And this is the end result. So good. Perfect little chill breakfast. I love it so much. And it's so thick. The consistency is always so perfect. So if you guys like this video, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below to let me know what else you'd like to see from me for Vlogmas, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye bye.